A poorly built house can cause big problems for its owners, just like never eating a square meal can cause you to have really bad health problems. But a well-built house and 3 square meals a day can keep you safe and healthy for a very long time. Join me today as we take a quick look at the Proverbs and learn about wisdom's house, wisdom's hospitality, and wisdom's help. Read with me Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1 through 6. Wisdom has built her house. She has set up its 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat and mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her servants, and she calls from the highest point of the city. Let all who are simple come to my house. To those who have no sense, she says, come, eat my food and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways, and you will live. Walk in the way of insight. The first thing we see in verse 1 is the house of wisdom. The life of every person can be compared to the building of a house. For a house or a life to succeed and endure, every aspect must be built to the highest standards. A house or a life built on a bad foundation will not stand for very long. A house or a life built with poor framing or a sagging roof will not be sturdy. A house or a life that is susceptible to rot or decay will eventually disintegrate. Wisdom has built her house in opposition to the house of fools. The house of wisdom is built on the solid foundation of reverence for God. Proverbs 1:7 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." The house of wisdom is sturdy and it is steadfast. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." The house of wisdom will not be easily destroyed. Matthew 7:24, Jesus said, "Therefore anyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." Next, we see the hospitality of wisdom in verse 2. Wisdom not only provides a well-built and sturdy house, but she fills it with everything that we need to sustain our lives and to thrive. The spiritual food that wisdom provides is rich and savory. To eat at the table of wisdom is to feast on a hearty meal. Wisdom does not offer scraps or a small, meager meal. James 3:17 says, "But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere." Proverbs 3:13 says, "Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, and in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed." Lastly, we see the help of wisdom in verse 3 through 6. Wisdom swings her doors wide open to invite in anyone who needs her. Those who need her most are the simple and those with no sense. The simple are those who are gullible, those who lack moral direction and give in easily to evil. The simple, wisdom gives them prudence, knowledge, and discretion. Those with no sense are deficient in understanding, reasoning, and judgment. To them, wisdom gives understanding, discernment, and guidance. Wisdom offers life and insight to all who partake of her rich feast. James 1:5 says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." And Jesus says in Matthew 7:7, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened." In order to gain life and insight, all we need to do is humbly come to the house of wisdom and fill ourselves at her table. Let me leave you with this verse of encouragement and challenge. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil.